Hello everyone and welcome back to Dreams. So if you're watching this, then I'm guessing you've decided to stick around and watch me complete this level. Which, you know, thank you, I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. I really hope that this is entertaining. Maybe things will go vastly wrong for me. Okay, so let's continue on this little bit here. I'm going to finish it up to here, and then I'm going to backtrack and do stuff for the forest. Okay, so maybe some enemies, maybe some obstacles, which is most likely because making enemies, I want the enemy to be a surprise for the end bit up there, like the end sort of boss, you know. For this bit here, I sort of already have an idea of what I want to do. I've got a zone trigger right here, which will trigger once you enter that area. Now hopefully, I'm not sure how to make it so like once you've entered that area it will be a permanent effect and not something that repeats whenever you enter or come out of that area, you know. Let's have a look in the thing here. Okay. So, what's this? Detected? Yep. Scene element to detect. No, I want it to only detect the players. So, let's turn all of these off. So it's just the player. There we go. The friend. Okay, so let's leave it like that. And we will come back to it. And we'll fix it if we need to. Okay. So I've got the trigger zone activated, and basically what I want to happen is I want to make these statues have like a little earthquake while also having like a cinematic camera looking at these and having a little shake to the cinematic camera to make it look like a little earthquake or something like that. And then I want these guys to sink down into the lava and then bob up with only just their heads, right? And then okay, and then the player will then jump on their heads to get across. Right? I thought that was a pretty cool idea. I don't know about you guys, but you know. So let's add some sort of cinematic effect. But first I need to get the animations right. I basically figured if I clone this guy, right, I put him out of bounds, and he can be our little copy and pasting kind of guy, right? Because these guys are going to be going underneath the ground, okay? So that's out of bounds and the player won't see it. Hopefully he won't. And if he does, then, oh well. Okay, so I'm going to make each individual one a little, one of these, a action recorder, okay? And I'm going to give each one a little wobble and then make it sink under the ground completely. Okay, so I'm going to place that guy there, and now we are in the recording area, right? So I'm going to give it a little shake, boom, 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 and then we're going to sink under the ground, and then boom. Now let's go up, and then hopefully he's completely submerged. Okay, lovely, beautiful. Stop recording, and then let's see the animation. Okay, for some reason he only goes under a little bit. Why? 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 Why does he only go under a little bit? There's a little shake, goes to there, and then stops. Okay, okay. Let's rewind. Rewind. Let's have a look what happened. Okay, it is definitely like you can see the path goes all the way under. Maybe it's something in here that I have to edit. Okay, loop. I don't want it on loop, I just want it on once. Okay, let's have a look now. Let's have a look. Have a look. Are you gonna play? There we go. There he goes. Right. There he goes under. Beautiful, beautiful. I was worried there. I was worried for a second. Right, and then he will stay under there, and basically I'm then going to just grab the head of our little guy over there, right? And then I'm gonna make a animation for it to come up through the ground, which is gonna be kind of hard, you know, unless I set up like a keyframe maybe or something like that. But what I will do to save a lot of time, my camera is all over the shop, I'm going to delete these guys, right? And then I'm going to just literally copy and paste this guy, which will have the little animation that I've done, right? So it should look roughly the same. Hopefully it does anyway. There we go. And then I'm going to just place these guys back. Why my camera skills aren't that great. Okay. Right. There we go. Well, we've got the guys back in town. I'm going to move this guy a little bit better. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Now I'm going to play. And then hopefully all of these guys will simultaneously do the animation. Hopefully. There we go. And all underneath. Lovely jubbly. Right. They do look very similar. They are literally playing the exact same thing, which is what I wanted, right? But because I'm lazy, I'm going to grab this guy. I'm going to flip him. Not like that. Like that. Okay. Right. So hopefully this should look a little bit better. Right, and then I'm going to flip this guy as well. And then hopefully it looks kind of different, you know? Hopefully. Let's see, let's see. Okay, it doesn't look different. Okay, so, So, I could either, if I'm not lazy, I could do them all individually, making them have completely different effect for each one, you know? Which is what I'm going to do. Okay, so, boom, boom, boom. Boom, there comes back the originals. Okay. Just like that, we are back to normal, okay? No worries. Right, so now let's do the same for this guy. Reverse, and let's see our final result. Wobbly, 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 and a sink. Lovely jubbly. Oh, and I forgot to put that on once, so you didn't see the proper end result there. But okay. Right, so all of these little green boxes on there, I will move to a timeline. Okay, which I will then connect up to the zone. And then I'll obviously place down a camera in the world, and hopefully we'll see how that goes. But then I would want the heads to sort of bob up, or at least appear at the bottom sort of thing. So I can do that in a timeline, okay? But for now, let's sort this out. Let's make that into one thing on a timeline, okay? Okay, so let's get a timeline in the scene. There we go. Timeline, boom. And we'll connect you up. Is that the right thing? When detected, yes. Play the thingy. Right. Time. Wait, no. There you are. Right, let's grab this guy. Let's put him in here. Lovely. Lovely jubbly. Right, so then if we play this, all of them start to wobble and sink. You're right. So, So there we go. So when you activate the zone, that will play out. Okay, that will play out, and all these will go under once. Okay, once, and then they will stay like that. Okay, so this is our timeline. Oops, I want you to get bigger. Right, there we go. Okay, so now once they have all sunk, I then want the heads to appear at the bottom. Okay, I also want the camera to be on this as well, but we'll do that last. Okay, let's get the heads on the go. So alright, so at first I will, let's play the scene. Let's play the scene. There we go, lovely. Right, so that's what I want. Now let's go on over to this guy, right? Zoom in on him. Now the head, there we go. We can move, we can take the head, boom, and we've come out with only the head, and we can copy these. We want 4, 3, and a 4. Alright, there we go. Right, so these are all out of bounds, they can't be seen. So basically when I now place a keyframe, which is what I want, on you, you will then teleport all the way to here. Okay, you know what? I've decided something else. I'm gonna change my mind here. So I'm gonna undo until all the heads are back. There we go. Now I'm gonna delete this keyframe. Basically, what I'm going to do is this should work. Okay, this should work. If I grab this guy's head, I'm just going to copy it over here, so I'm not going to grab each one individually. Right, okay. Righto. So, I'm going to grab the heads. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now, I'm going to place you in your position that I want. Okay. Right. So then I'm going to make it rise up, bobble, and then stop. Okay. But how am I going to do that if it's already under the ground? Well, I will start it sort of up here, and then when I place it on the timeline, I will cut the beginning part off, so it will start underground, and I'll give myself plenty of time for that. Okay, let's get the action recorder. Right, now we are recording. It is under the ground, like that. Wait a couple seconds. Rise it up, bobble, and stop. Stop recording. So now let's see. If we put that now on the timeline, preferably there. Okay. Now let's play this out. Okay, to the point where I am fully under the ground. Okay, wait. We need to make this much longer. Much longer. Okay, what is that one? No, I want it to be played once, not in a loop. There we go, that's the problem. I need to remember that every time, man. Right, and then there you go, then there's the end result, there's the end product. Okay, there we go. Right, yes, and then we cut you. No, wait. How do I cut you down? There we go. Right, about here. There we go. There's our final guy. I'm loving it. Right. This will then play around, let's say here. Okay. Now let's play the whole thing and let's see what that looks like. So wobble, 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 and going underneath, and then one head bobs up, bobble, and stop. Lovely, lovely. That's beautiful. And then this guy, this bridge should allow, this should be enough distance, because if it goes over there, then you can jump from there onto there. Okay, all right. It's looking good. It's looking good. All right, so now let's do the same for another head. Okay, so for some reason, they, at the beginning, are still there. Right, which is weird. Very weird indeed. So, going back to the beginning, why we've encountered our first problem there. Why are they there like that? Okay, if anything, they should be up in the air if they're starting from their sort of first position. You know what I mean? What if I do this? Okay, what if I do this? Wait. Okay, what? Okay, I know what to do. I know what has to be done. Let's delete these. We've learnt a lesson. Okay. Let's get these out of the ground. Let's delete them. Okay, I'm gonna need to find a little safe space to go somewhere not too ridiculously far away and annoying. Probably here. This will be a good little hiding spot. Okay, so basically I'm gonna have to record the entire journey of each one of me moving them into position, like turning them and everything, and then I'll cut it, and then hopefully you won't see them flying over the edge of the mountain and into the fire. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, right, so this is just me putting it into position. Okay, time is paused. Let's get it in its position. Right, that's looking good. Now let's get it fully submerged. Now it's fully submerged. Now it comes up, it bubbles, and it stops. Okay, that is not a good position. So instead of just deleting the entire thing, I think it would be a lot easier if I just cut it out of the recording. So I'm going to move it here. I'm going to submerge it. Now it's coming up and it's bobbing and it stops. Okay. Right then. Now let's grab you. Let's put you on. You're going to be quite big, aren't you? Alright. Make sure it only has the one time on it. Oh my god, it's really big. Okay, all of these are going to be quite big. Alright. So, more or less at the end of the recording there. So we keep going until you're fully submerged. Right there. Okay. Now let's cut that, please. Boom. There's probably a much easier way of doing this that I don't realise and I don't know. Okay, so now if we rewind and now we play. So we've got the wobble wobble wobbles and they go underneath. We can't see the head. Now the head is coming up. There we go. Oh, that is lovely. That is beautiful. And then if we rewind, the head isn't there. There we go. There we go. Lovely. Right, right, I guess you guys get the idea. I'm gonna do it for all 4 of the other heads. Okay, right. That took a little while. Not too long, but you know. Right, so we've rewound. I will get rid of you because you're not supposed to be there. Okay, so we're walking up on the bridge. We activate the sensor, which activates the timeline, which then plays this out. Okay. Wobbly, 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 and then they sync. And then one at a time, the heads re-emerge. Whoop. And then the other one. And then the other one. And then the last one. Yeah! Like it. I like it. Okay, so let's see how that would play out in play mode. Okay, we've got our storyboard here. We've got everything that we want to happen. Okay, the only thing that hasn't happened is the sound effects and stuff like that, which we'll add later on. So I'm gonna try and just quickly blast through my level. Just try not to die from the... Yes, look at that! Look! There they go! And then whoop! Whoop! Oh man, this is perfect! This is perfect, look at that! Oh yes! Right, now, can we traverse these? Okay, can we traverse these? Oh, what? No, we cannot. No! No! Oh, man. Okay, right. Simple fix. Simple fix. Alright. Rewind. Okay, these are the 4 heads. Let's go on that. Let's make them collidable. Not movable, but collidable. How do we do that? Scope in. Collidable. Alright. Maybe I should make it so the bridge stops as well at some point. Or goes into a position where it stops. Because this is kind of awkward to get through there. Oh! Oh no, don't touch me, please. Okay, right. Okay, there's 1 head. 2 heads. 3 heads. Okay, so it hasn't messed up the animation. Can we now step foot on the heads? Yes! Yes, we can! And it looks like it's pretty easy to traverse. Oh, mate, that is beautiful. Oh, man! Yes! Yes! Oh, that is awesome. That is awesome. Okay. Look at that. I didn't think I would be... Honestly, in all honesty, I did not realise that I would be able to do that. Okay, but I've done it. There you go. Oh my god, that is awesome. Now, okay. Sound effects should be easy enough. Now, let's get a sound effect. Let's see what that now sounds like. If we play that. Oh, mate, that is perfect. Okay, so I'm going to shorten this. To the end of when they sync. Okay, now let's see what that sounds like. And then the heads pop up. Okay. We need a sound for when the heads pop up. No, not that one. Sound effects, okay. And I figured if we go on lava, lovely, jubbly, and then let's cut it to the last one. Okay. Rewind. Let's have a little look. Okay, that's alright. It plays in quite late, doesn't it? So I'll tell you what, let's have the lava sound playing over in the background anyway, because when the statues sink, they sink into the lava, so they're obviously going to have that lava-y sound when they go in. Let's have a little look now. Oh, look at that. That is perfect. So that looks pretty good to me. Alright. But now I wanted to have like some sort of cinematic camera to watch this unfold, you know. To have like a little bit of shaky cam. A little bit of the, you know, the black bars or whatever. So, yeah, let's see if we can do that. Let's see if we can do that. Okay, let's get the camera. So I haven't really messed around with the camera stuff too much. So let's have a look. Cameras and lighting. Let's get the camera and boom, there we are. There's the camera. Let's have a look on the camera thing. I want it to display the black lines. Let's get that to around about there. Okay, now let's go into the camera view. This is what the camera will be viewing. This is what the camera sees. Okay, let's move you out of the way so we can see what we, you know. So I think that's a pretty decent shot right there. There we go. Right, so we've got our shot. Just need to make it so the player views that when they enter the thingy, right? When they enter the zone. And then we also need to make it so they stop viewing it when, so I'm gonna get it right. I'm gonna get it so it only views the beginning part. Okay, so let's see what happens if I take that, put it on there. Okay, a lot simpler than what I thought. So yeah, so we want it to begin the start until around about there. Okay. Let's have a look what it sees. Okay, that's perfect. So it sees that, and then also for extra effect, it would be really cool if I could make it shake. I don't know if it'll work, but if I put one of these here, because I don't think gadgets can record other gadgets. Let's have a look. I think it did, you know. I think it did actually record it. Let's have a look. Right. So about there. Right. And then, yeah. Okay, let's play that. Let's play it on here. Yeah, look, the camera's shaking. The camera's shaking. Look at that. I wonder how distressful that looks, though. You know. Right. I'm gonna cut to me playing it. Okay. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Will the camera stop? Yeah, it did. And then boom. I'm gonna make it stop a little bit sooner. And it even had the shaky effect, which was awesome. Okay. So I'm gonna bring that back a little bit. Okay, and then obviously that to there. Lovely. Right. That was awesome. Something that I'm going to change real quick though is this guy right here. I'm going to change the zone of that to be until there. So then the fireballs stop. So then you can stop at that point there and you'll be sort of safer. In turn, making this zone in. There we go. Perfect. That couldn't go any better, right? That literally couldn't go any better. Honestly, that's connected to that. Yep. Oh my god! Right, we have got like a little cutscene where it shows the the earthquake and them going under, and then you go into play mode and you think, what's going on now? And then the heads rise up, and then it's like, oh, I have to go on the heads, and then you go over here. Awesome. Okay, so this little area is done. I've got some minor tweaking to do because when my girlfriend played it through, she kind of cheated, and she like literally just went on the edge. The outside edge of this bit here, so I need to change that. Although you can't really get that far. So this has been episode 1 of me tweaking and changing my level and stuff like that. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the ride. I will try and edit this video down so it's not too boring to watch. But it is cool to see the journey, I think, of it. Okay, so that's it for this episode. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you next time when we do the forest, to make the forest a little bit better. Okay, right. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.